Hi folks, it's Ann. Welcome to my channel. I'm over here at one of the villages. Hi folks, it's Ann. Welcome to my channel. I'm over here at one of the communities at the villages, and I just did my little walk around this walking path, and I thought I'd sit down and make a video for you. Now I wanted to tell you all, thank you so much for subscribing and viewing my apartment tour. I'm up to 85,000 or maybe more by now views on that apartment tour, and I've gotten so many more subscribers because of that video. And so this little chat we're having here, I want to tell you my progress I'm making on that in the apartment. Now, you all know I didn't have any furniture or anything. So, and I was hitting the consignment shops. So I found a consignment shop about a half an hour from my apartment, and I found all the pieces that I needed. Now, some of them are new. This place has new and consignment pieces. So I did get a couple of new pieces. But I got everything I need, and they delivered every piece by the following morning. So I have a place to sit down. I have a place to put my clothes away. So I'm gonna edit this if I can, if I don't have any problems with my internet when I get home, and I'm gonna just put some pictures up of those pieces. Now, I know the pieces are in my apartment right now, and I could take you for a tour through there, but I just wanted a few more days just so that I can get the stools that I just bought. I just found some stools from Marketplace at one of the homes around here. The lady, it was a beautiful home, and I walked in there and I told her so. I said, would you mind if I took a video of this place for my YouTube channel? She said, you have a YouTube channel? I said, yes. And she said, well, she had a mess there because the bird that she has just had seeds all over the floor. So she said, no, if it was cleaner, I'd let you. She said, why don't you come back tomorrow? I said, what time? 1 o'clock. So I'm going to take a tour tomorrow, if it all goes well, at 1 o'clock of her house. Now, she doesn't want to be in the video, but I'm going to show you what these homes look like. Now, if you're going to buy a place right in the villages, you're going to pay some money. It's not, it's not like what I could afford. Nothing like I could afford. That's why I get so excited when I see these beautiful places. But I think you might enjoy seeing that. I'll do that tomorrow. But for today, I'm going to show you now. How am I going to do this? Because I'm going to talk about each piece. And then when I edit this, I'll put a picture of the piece. So a lovely lady helped me pick these things out. It was not all my doing. A couple things, yes, were, but she did. She was very helpful, and she took her time. They have 2 big buildings, and that's another thing. I want to do a video, and I asked her as well if I could do that. And I'm going to go up one of those days and just walk around both of those buildings that they have and show you some of the new pieces and some of the consignment pieces. It's a clean, family-owned business, and I don't think there's any problem with, you really, if you could end up going to some places where you could find bugs or whatever, but I don't have any fear of that. And of course, I checked everything that was on consignment, and they checked that. They do not take that furniture unless that is thoroughly checked. So, and it all looks new. You'll see it on my video. Now, it's not going to be on this video because, like I said, I'm going to get more accent pieces before I show the whole place. Plus, I'm expecting a lawn furniture on Thursday. So I'll wait until I get all that. So shortly after that, I'll show the place. But I love it. You all gave such wonderful comments about how nice it was, and I just love those comments, folks, and I thank you so much for, you sharing your ideas and all your support. It means so much to me. But now what was I saying? Okay, so let's talk about the couch, because the whole thing started with this couch, and I'm going to put that right there. That couch. Now, I wasn't planning on buying a maroon couch. Well, she called it a cranberry, so let's go with cranberry. But I wasn't planning on that. I wanted a couch that opened up so that I'd have a place for company to stay. And she had a couple of couches, but the other one was sold. I could not buy it. This was the only one. And I told her, I said, well, I don't know if I was really planning on a cranberry couch. And I looked at it and I sat on it, and it was so very, very comfortable. And she was a good sales lady too. She said, yeah, it has the higher arms, where the arms aren't real low, that it hurts your neck when you have your arm on it. And this lady was a great sales lady. But we sat there for a while talking, and it was so comfortable. Much more comfortable than the sofa. I have a couch up in the Adirondacks, and if you've watched some of my videos, you could see it in the background. It has it's the bear type Adirondack style, and that really is not that comfortable, that couch. I loved it for the Adirondack look, but it really wasn't that comfortable. So this red cranberry couch that I have is very, very comfortable. And she opened it up, and I laid down on it. I wanted to make sure that you couldn't feel the spring underneath or the bar underneath, and I didn't feel it. I thought everything looked clean. It's a Sealy. Now that's a used piece there, but it looked in excellent condition, and the bed looked in excellent condition. So we kept looking around, and we kept going back to that couch, and I thought, that thing is starting to grow on me. And it was. It really was starting to grow on me because it popped. And I was thinking, with my white background walls, that thing will pop. And we found this little pillow. You'll see it when I do the whole tour of the furnished apartment. You'll see that little pillow on the couch and the colors that are in it. And we carried that pillow around both stores looking for the perfect chair to go with it. And she told me, she said, maybe you want a white chair. I said, oh no, I never had a white chair. She said, well, that might look good with it. And she was showing me the pillow, how it has the white in it. And so I thought about it, and then I took a cushion. I took a cushion from the the cranberry couch, and I took that pillow, and I sat on this white recliner, and there's a picture of it right there. And I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I thought it's nice and cheery for a Florida place. I thought, with the right pictures and, accents around, and I don't need any more throw cushions on that couch. I'm just going to keep that one pillow, because there's enough pillows on that couch, and I don't want to get crazy with it. But I might get a small pillow for the chair, or maybe an Afghan, or and pictures, and some things to put on the bookcase. Now, I also bought some cute little angels that I put up on the bookcase, so I love those things. I bought that from the place that we went and did the tour in the Bargain Treasures. I bought 2 of those little angels, and I just love them. Okay, so that's the couch and the chair. And as I'm sitting there on the white chair in the store, right in front of me, there's a crescent. How do you call it? Crescendo. Is that how you say it? I don't know, but I fell in love with it. Now here's a picture of it. Hopefully I'll get all that up. And I thought it was just a beautiful piece. It had a country look to it. I could put some beautiful things in there, and it would fit a TV perfectly. Now originally I wanted a lower one, but I just fell in love with this piece, so I bought it. So the couch out of those 3 pieces was the only thing that was on consignment. These other pieces were new, the chair and the entertainment center or crescendo or whatever, however you say it. That was new, but it was so reasonable. It was so very reasonable, and I loved it so much that it was worth it to me. So that's what I got for the living room. Now I said I just came back from finding 2 nice, beautiful stools that are gonna fit perfectly. The height is right. They're a beige. They'll go just wonderful, I think, right on that counter. Now, some lady actually suggested I put a little table there under that counter there so that I could have people sit down. And I love that idea too, but because my living room is so small, it's not really a large living room. And if I were to do that, it would come out a little bit too far. So, I decided to go with the stools. But I thought it was a great suggestion if the place was bigger. But so that's the deal with that. So I got the stools, and the living room is, I do need an end table. I'm debating on a coffee table. Once you guys see the tour of the place with everything in place, give me your opinion. Should I put a coffee table in there? Hopefully I won't buy one by then, but I just don't want it to get too crowded in there, too cluttered. I do need a little table, end table, over near my chair, because right now I don't have anything to set things on. So I'm looking for something small, a small end table. And okay, so as we're getting all this done, the manager comes over and says, there's a sale on. They saw me coming, folks. They knew I needed everything for this apartment. They knew I did. So after all of that deal was done and I told her I wanted it, the manager comes over, a lady, a very nice lady. She was very nice the whole time I was there, every time we ran into her. And she said, there is a big sale on a bedroom set. And the only thing that was wrong with the bedroom set was there was a little notch on the front of the dresser. But because of that notch, it was going for dirt cheap. It was new. But because of that notch, it was a wonderful deal. Now, I'm not going to go into the prices of all these things. I don't want to get too much into my financial situation or, I'd rather not. I can just tell you that it was a very good deal. And I told her, yes, I wanted it. So I bought the headboard and the dresser with the mirror and 1 nightstand. I didn't think I needed the second nightstand, so I didn't get it. And so I have my bedroom set, and they came the next day and they delivered all of that. The 2 young gentlemen, they set up my bed, and because I have that adjustable bed, so they had to build the bed frame around it. And they knew exactly what they were doing, and they put it together. They were nice, country, southern boys with that beautiful accent, and that was very nice of them. And so that's that. And that's about it. I'm eager to get my chairs home and put them in place and see how it looks. But I just want to tell you where I stand, because there was so much interest in this apartment, and like I said, thank you, folks. Thank you. I started, I was waiting to get my subscribers up. Oh, hello. Did you want to be on my YouTube channel with your dogs?
No, that's okay.
Well, I'm surprised. Well, I was surprised because he was over here close. Wondering why he was coming over here. The cutest little dogs. And a man with a cowboy hat. Nice guy. But I would have loved to put him on here. Cute little dogs. But listen, folks, so where was I? I don't know where I was. All I know is it is getting a little chilly out here. That sun is not coming out. I got a wonderful, I'm sleeping so well in that apartment. I want to tell you how quiet it is there. Now, there was one night that I actually heard, it's Saturday night. Well, what's today? Yeah, it was Saturday night. I heard a little bit of music, but behind me, where those trees are, behind those trees, there's a church, and I think they were having some kind of something going on over there. So, but it didn't bother me that much. It's just, I just wondered where it was coming from, and Tom, my neighbor, told me it was coming from over there. But that's fine. That was, you know, at least it's a church behind me, you know. So anyway, it's not a club. Anyway, folks, I love you guys, and I'm so grateful, and I thank you, and keep a lookout because I'm going to be doing the tour with the pieces that I just showed you. Bye. You guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you soon. Love you.